Welcome to English with Shams. In order to speak English fluently and communicate effectively, you have to understand and practice important aspects of English language like grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary, and communication. In our course, 30 Days English Speaking Challenge, these aspects are explained in detail with examples. In this video, you will learn future simple tense, also known as future indefinite tense, and sentences like future simple affirmative, negative, simple question, and WH question. In this session, we will discuss future indefinite tense. So from today, we will be starting future tense. So this is this is the agenda of today's session. So future tense. Future tense is used when an action will be done or will happen in future. So future tense is used when an action will be done or will happen in future. Future indefinite tense. So let's first start with future indefinite tense, which is also called as simple future. So future indefinite tense is used when an action will be done or will happen in future. Affirmative sentence in this one, as usual, subject, helping verb, then verb we have. Verb is base form of the verb. And yes, verb is present form of the verb. Helping verb, shall and will are used full stop at the end of the sentence. So first person singular, I shall go to office. So you can see that in affirmative sentence of future indefinite, helping verb shall is being used with first person singular and plural. And for rest of the pronouns, will helping verb is used and first form of the verb. So first person singular, I shall go to office. We shall go to office. You will go to office. You will go to office. John will go to office. Instead of John, I can also use pronoun. So he will go to office. Similarly, Sonia will go to office. It will go to forest. John and Sonia will go to office. Let's make some sentences. If we talk about a cricket match which will be played maybe tonight, tomorrow, right? But in future, now it's evening time, right? But after right now it is 5:30 p.m., right? The match may start at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. or tomorrow or after 1 week. So all that is considered as future. So if we talk about future match which will be played soon, right? So next match of India, maybe playing with any other team. So if we talk about that particular match, if we consider that particular match and if we discuss Virat Kohli's performance, then we can say Virat Kohli will play cricket confidently. You know why we are telling? Because last match, what he played against Pakistan, he scored more than 50. He scored half century. So now his confidence level is now up, right? So we can say that in next match, which will be played soon. So for that next match, we can predict like Virat Kohli will play cricket confidently. So it's all about future, what we will do. Similarly, I shall pray every day. So yes, any volunteer to read and translate. So let's start with Faiz. Faiz, yes, please read these sentences and translate in Hindi or English.
I shall go to office. मैं ऑफिस जाऊंगा. We shall go to office. हम ऑफिस जाएंगे. You will go to office. आप ऑफिस जाओगे. You will go to office. तुम ऑफिस जाओगे. John will go to office. John ऑफिस जाएगा. Sonia will go to office. Sonia ऑफिस जाएगी. It will go to forest. वो फॉरेस्ट जाएगा. John and Sonia will go to office. John और सोनिया ऑफिस जाएंगे.
Faiz, thank you. That was correct. Yes. Any other volunteer to read the few of the sentences in this table and translate? Shahbaz, now it's your turn.
Yes, sir.
Shahbaz, please read these sentences and translate.
I shall pray every day. मैं रोज दुआ करूंगा.
Here, yes, you can use this verb pray for dua and even for offering, salah, right? All that one. So here you can say, I shall pray every day. यानी कि मैं रोजाना दुआ करूंगा या इबादत करूंगा. That is in future. I shall. मैं करूंगा. This is all future, right? Next.
Yes, sir. You will drive a car. आप कार चलाओगे.
आप एक कार चलाओगे. चले ठीक है. Yes.
We will go to office daily. हम ऑफिस रोज जाएंगे. विराट कोहली and I will drink juice. विराट कोहली और मैं रोज जूस पियेंगे.
नहीं, विराट कोहली और मैं जूस पियेंगे.
जूस पियेंगे. Boys and girls will take tea or coffee. लड़के और लड़कियां चाय पियेंगे.
Yes. So because for coffee and tea, verb take is used. We don't use drink. Drink is for
Yes.
water and other cool drinks. But if you are trying to express that you are, taking tea or coffee, then the verb take should be used. So, लड़के और लड़कियां चाय पियेंगे या कॉफी पियेंगे, दोनों में से एक हो सकता है. कहते. Yes. Next.
We will take or have breakfast at 9 p.m.
So
हम
what you need to
breakfast
see whenever you see slash, so here it means that you can use verb take. So you can say we will take breakfast at 9 a.m. It should be 9 a.m. Or otherwise, instead of take, you can also use verb have for eating purpose. Okay. So you can say we will have breakfast at 9 p.m. So one of these two verbs you need to use. You cannot use both verbs in one sentence. Here, I have mentioned that if both verbs can be used. Okay.
because
Right. Next.
Virat Kohli will play cricket confidently. विराट कोहली क्रिकेट कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ खेलेगा.
Yes. Yes. Perfect. Next.
करीना कपूर will act naturally. करीना कपूर act naturally करेगी.
करीना कपूर नेचुरल एक्टिंग करेगी. ठीक है. Yes.
टाइगर will attack other animal of forest. टाइगर अटैक करेगा दूसरे एनिमल पे.
Right.
इंडिया will help other countries. इंडिया हेल्प करेगा दूसरी कंट्री को.
Yes.
Tata and Reliance will invest carefully. Tata and Reliance invest केयरफुली करेंगे.
Hmm.
You will eat veg and non-veg both. आप
Perfect.
eat वेज और नॉन वेज दोनों खाते हैं.
आप वेज और नॉन
खाओगे
वेज बोथ
खाओगे.
खाएंगे.
हाँ सर. ओके
Right.
सर.
Now, thank you. So now let's take our practices. So here, let me copy this table and make present indefinite sentences. So this is today's date is 5th of September, 5th of September. And now we are talking about present tense, and in present tense, simple. Oh, sorry, future tense. Future tense, indefinite or simple. Now, please make affirmative sentence using verb right. So it's turn for now Naveed. Naveed, yes.
Yes, sir. Uh, like,
Please make future indefinite tense by using verb right. Like here, we have framed sentences by using verb go. Now, by using right, by using verb right, please make sentences.
mm, I shall be writing a book.
I shall,
Uh, I shall write a book.
I shall write a book. Okay. Then next, you can refer this one.
Uh,
Let me put in this way.
so we shall write a book.
Yes. So we shall write.
You will write a book. John will write a book. Sonia will write a book. Uh, they will write a book.
So you can use any other verb for write. It will attack. It will
Okay.
attack animals. Next.
So for this one, they will write a book maybe for Sonia and
Yeah.
John.
Instead of using nouns, you can also use they will write a book. Perfect. Now, let's discuss negative sentence in future indefinite. And here, a note. Normally, shall helping verb is used after first person, that is singular and plural, and will is used after second and third person. This is what we have done. So after first person, shall helping verb, first person singular as well as plural. For first person, shall helping verb is used. And for rest of the pronouns, that is second person and third person, will helping verb is used. This is what it is being explained in point 1. Normally, shall is used after first person and will is used after second and third person. But we will use will instead of shall and shall instead of will when we talk about strong intention or promise. For example, as you can see here, I will go to school. So helping verb shall should be used, but will is used here because look at the logic. But we use will instead of shall and shall instead of will when we talk about strong intention and promise. If I simply say मैं school जाऊंगा, then I will, the English sentence should be I shall go to school. अगर मैं पक्का इरादा करता हूँ स्कूल जाने का, right? So then I will say I will go to school. Instead of helping verb shall, will is used. Generally shall is used, but if you are you know, if you are determined to do so, or if you are you know, you are intending and planning to do so, then you know, instead of shall you can use will. So I will go to school. Similarly, you see you is a third person singular or plural. So as per syntax, will should use, but shall is used here. So why? Because you shall not go to see cinema. If normally we can say you will not go to see cinema now, meaning ऐसे ही बोल रहे हैं बोले तो, लेकिन अगर कुछ इंटेंशन या सख्ती से बोल रहे हैं हम जो बच्चे को कि आपको सिनेमा नहीं जाना, ऐसे ही बोल रहे हैं आपको सिनेमा नहीं जाना है, then you should say you will not go to see the cinema now. लेकिन आप उसको डांट के बोल रहे हैं या बोल रहे हैं कि भाई जाना ही नहीं है, नहीं करना है, then instead of will you will use shall. So you should say you shall not go to see cinema now. Okay. Similarly, he shall do the work. So instead of will, shall is used. It means it's like a strong intention or promise to express that one. Instead of will, shall is used, or he shall do the work. Similarly, they shall do the work, meaning a strong intention. If it is not a strong intentions, if simple is there, meaning simply saying without much intention, then it should be they will do the work. But if strong intention, then they shall do the work or they must do the work. Okay. So another example, when an action is planned or arranged to take place in the near future, present continuous tense is used instead of simple future tense. Look at this second point. When an action is planned or arranged to take place in near future, maybe, you know, right after this session, maybe this evening or tomorrow, like this near. So a near future, present continuous tense is used instead of simple future tense. Like for example, my father is coming home tomorrow. You see, he's coming home tomorrow, it's future, but still we are making sentence in present continuous. Because when an action is planned or arranged to take place in the near future, present continuous tense is used instead of simple future tense. Here, because it is future, so I should have made a sentence in simple future tense. But in some special cases, like when an action is planned or arranged to take place in the near future, present continuous tense is used instead of simple future tense. For example, you see, my father is coming home tomorrow. मेरे वालिद साहब कल घर को आ रहे हैं. It's a future, but we are using present continuous. So if it is near future, so same thing you can also express. My father will come home tomorrow. You can also say same thing, right? So let's do some comparison. In My father will come home tomorrow. This is present. Sorry, this is future simple or indefinite tense. So same thing in present continuous also you can see make, which is present continuous tense. My father is coming home tomorrow. My father is coming home tomorrow. So here, what is being explained is that instead of future simple tense, in some cases you can also make sentence in present continuous. If what is the condition? When an action is planned or arranged to take place in the near future, right? Present continuous tense is used instead of simple future tense. So both sentences are correct. And same thing you can also express in present continuous. This is what it is being explained. Similarly, I'm going to the cinema this afternoon. Let's say in the morning is expressing that I'm going to the cinema this afternoon. So, so let me make again. This is what you need to understand how you can express. So what is the sentence? I am, okay, this is future. Future should be, I will go to the cinema. I will go to the cinema this afternoon. This is in future simple tense. Same thing you can also express. I am going to the cinema this afternoon. This afternoon, it means आज की दोपहर. आज की दोपहर. Let's say he's trying to, he's expressing or making this sentence in the morning, and he's saying that I will go to the cinema this afternoon. यानी कि आज की दोपहर. All right. So I'm going to the cinema this afternoon. This is how you can also express. This is note 1. Simple future tense generally expresses pure or colorless future. So when the future is colored with intention, the going to plus infinitive construction is preferred. Like he is going to build a new house. Simple future tense generally expresses pure or colorless future. When the future is colored with intention, the verb going to plus infinitive construction is preferred. Like he is going to build a new house. वो एक घर बनाने जा रहा. I shall see him tomorrow. मैं कल उससे मिलूंगा. Tomorrow will be Sunday. कल Sunday रहेगा. All right. So we will make use of these special sentences as well. Now, let's make negative question. So as usual, we know that not not word is added after a helping verb to make affirmative sentence negative. So when we add not word after helping verb in affirmative sentence, it becomes negative. That's all. So syntax remains same, subject plus helping verb plus not plus verb. Everything remains same. In negative, only not word is added after helping verb. This is the only change here. So now let's make simple question. As usual, first, for all simple questions, whether it is present, future, or past, whether it is indefinite, continuous, perfect, or perfect continuous, syntax remains same. Helping verb should sentence should start with helping verb, then subject, and then verb. Right? So whatever affirmative sentence what we have, in that affirmative sentence, we just uh, rearrange the sequence of we just rearrange the sequence of word. We just bring helping verb before subject. That's all. Nothing. Remaining words remain same. So, like, shall I go to office? Since it is a simple question, and so question must end with question mark. Shall we go to office? Will you go to office? Will you go to office? Will John go to office? Will Sonia go to office? So will it, so since subject it is coming between the sentence, so it should be small. Will it go to forest? Similarly, will Sonia and John go to office? Okay, so just bring helping verb before subject. That's all, nothing technical. Okay, so I think here, okay, after negative, yes. Right, let's say if we are talking about performance of Virat Kohli in the next match, then someone can ask, are you sure? So someone will ask, will Virat Kohli play cricket confidently? So what should be the answer? If this is the question, so what is the answer?
Yes, he will play cricket confidently.
And if it is negative?
No, it's not play cricket confidently.
So
Will
there is
not
no
play
it,
confidently.
right? So you should
Ah,
name Virat Kohli. No, Virat
no,
Kohli will not play
play.
cricket confidently. Right. So as we know that answer to simple question may be affirmative or negative, and affirmative starts with yes, negative starts with no. This is what we have. Now let's make sentences by using word right. Simple question. Yes, anybody would like to make? So it's Musab now. Musab, is your turn.
Shall shall I write a book?
Yeah,
We shall
Musab.
write a book.
Yeah. Shall
We
we?
shall write a book.
Shall we write a book?
Right. Shall you write a book? Shall John write a book? Shall it attack animals?
Let's add Sonia as well. Yeah.
Shall it attack animals?
Shall tiger, right?
Yes.
Shall tiger attack animals?
Shall they write a book?
Shall they attack? Shall they attack? Sorry,
They write.
shall they write? Yes. Read, then translate question, and then answer. First of all, let me put negative as well. So in negative, we just add an OT not word after helping verb. So it becomes negative. Yes. Yes. Now, yes, anyone would like to read question, then answer.
Shall I write a book? क्या मैं किताब
Likhunga,
लिखूंगा?
because it is a future, right?
Yes, yes,
Right.
yes.
Okay, this is like you are asking question to yourself. Now, let me take this John. Yeah, please read this sentence and answer.
Shall John write a book? क्या John book लिखेगा?
Answer. Answer.
Yes, John will write a book.
Yes, John will write a book.
Write a
As
book.
you can see, since the question is asked in future indefinite tense, so your answer should also be, if it is affirmative, then yes, John will write a book. If it is negative, John will not write a book. So question and answers we have. So, and if you want to add not to your simple question, then write after your helping verb. Now let's see how to make WH questions. As usual, rule remains same. WH question. WH question starts with, if we add WH word in simple question, it becomes WH question. So WH word, helping verb, subject, and verb. Verb form remains base form. Shall and will helping verb was used. Question mark at the end of the sentence. If we would like to add not, then not is placed between helping verb and subject for negative question. WH word is an interrogative pronoun like what, where, right? All these are the WH words or interrogative pronouns which we use in WH question. So, all right. So, like say, when shall I go to office? When shall we go to office? When will you go to office? When will John go to office? Right? And when will John and Sonia go to office? So now it's like anyone would like to translate these sentences?
When shall I go to office? कब मैं ऑफिस जाऊंगा?
Perfect. Next.
When shall we go to office? कब हम ऑफिस जाएंगे?
So when you translate in Hindi or Urdu, so you can say that आप कब ऑफिस जाओगे? All right. So like first sentence, मैं कब ऑफिस जाऊंगा, हम कब ऑफिस जाएंगे. So this is how we translate in Hindi or Urdu. Let's see the translation in Google Translate. All right. Translate English to Urdu. So my sentence is, when shall I go to office? मैं दफ्तर कब जाऊंगा, मैं ऑफिस कब जाऊंगा. Right? This is the correct translation in Hindi or Urdu. But in English, it starts with WH word, then helping verb, then subject, then verb, and then rest of the words. So when shall I go to office? मैं दफ्तर कब जाऊंगा, और मैं ऑफिस कब जाऊंगा. Okay, this is how you can translate in Hindi or Urdu. Yes, so similarly, when will you go to office? आप कब जाओगे? So here, so from here, I'm expecting you need to read these WH question, translate, and answer.
When will
I
you go to office?
at 9 a.m.
Translation, then answer.
When will you go to office? आप कब ऑफिस जाओगे? When will
Answer.
you go to office?
Answer it. Answer.
When will you go to office?
So you can say, I will go
I
to
will
office
go to
tomorrow.
office. I will go to
I will
office.
go to office tomorrow, right?
Yes.
So I will go to office tomorrow, like this. You are. Now let's make sentences using right. Yes, please make sentences using right. So what we need to do, we just need to add WH word in the simple question, and then so let's say, when
What shall I?
will I write a book? Right? When shall I write a book? Yes. When shall we write a book? So I think here it should be will, not shall. So let me correct. Everywhere, by mistake, instead of will, shall is there. Again, it depends. If it is a strong intention, you can use will instead of shall. That is different thing. So now copy this one and add interrogative pronouns, that is WH word, and then it becomes WH question. So when shall I write a book? When shall we write a book? When will you write a book? So you see, shall helping verb should be a small letter. When will John write a book? When will Sonia write a book? When will tiger attack animals? When will they write a book? Yes. So please read these sentences and answer.
When shall I write a book? I will write a book tomorrow.
Perfect. So please read, translate, then answer.
मैं बुक कब लिखूंगा?
Hmm.
मैं
So,
बुक कब लिखूंगा?
so your answer is
I will write book. I will write a book tomorrow.
you see here, yes, you can use will if your intention are strong. If you are going to definitely do, then instead of will, you can use, sorry, instead of shall, you can use will, otherwise shall. So your answer should be like, I will write a book tomorrow. Right? So answer to your WH question is affirmative. Yes, next.
When shall we write a book? We shall write a book tomorrow.
We shall
Write a
write
book tonight.
tonight. Yes, perfect. You can add tonight.
When will you write a book? I will write a book tomorrow.
Or you can say day after tomorrow.
Yes.
Day after
When
tomorrow.
will John write a book? John shall write a book after 8 p.m.
Yes. So if it is a strong intention, otherwise John will write a book after, or we can say, you can say John will write a book tonight. Aaj raat. Yes, next.
Tonight means we should not use shall.
No, it's not about will.
Strong.
If you are strong intention, then you should use shall. So because you see in the question, will is used, right?
Yes.
So your answer should also be with will. Okay. If it is a strong intention, then you can use shall. Okay. Yes, next, Sonia.
When will Sonia write a book? Sonia will write a book day after tomorrow.
Or Sonia will write a book next week, for example. Yes. Now, next.
When will tiger attack animals? Tiger will attack animals in night.
So instead of non-tiger, you can say it will attack animals tonight.
When
Or
they
say,
will
let's say this afternoon, यानी कि आज दोपहर में, या this morning, आज सुबह, this afternoon. Yes, next.
when they will write a book. They will write a book on 6th September.
Yes, perfect. They will write a book on 6th September. This is how you need to frame your sentences, right? You need to understand the logic behind it. There is no rocket science, right? So we need to understand the rule. What is the rule applicable for affirmative, negative? And in affirmative sentence, if we just change the sequence and, in affirmative, helping verb is coming after subject, but to make it simple question, we just bring helping verb before the subject and rest of the sentence remains same. It becomes simple question. And in simple question, if we add interrogative pronouns like WH words, then it becomes WH question, right? And answer to WH question is affirmative, and answer to simple question is maybe affirmative or negative, whatever. Okay, now let's do some comparison. So we already have present indefinite and present past indefinite affirmative we have. So what is the sentence which we just made here? Like, I shall write a book tomorrow or whatever. Or in this case, what I will do is, I will just remove this tomorrow so that it looks same words in all while doing comparison. Now, in present indefinite affirmative sentence, like we say, I write a book. Anyone would like to translate and read?
I write a book. मैं एक बुक लिखता हूँ.
So it is in present tense. मैं एक book लिखता हूँ. Then past tense.
I wrote a book. मैं
A
एक
book.
बुक लिखा.
Because
A book.
right, this is this alphabet A is now used here as an article, indefinite article. So
Yes,
it
sir.
should be A. So I write a book.
Write a book.
मैं एक किताब लिखता हूँ. I wrote a book.
I wrote a book. मैं एक किताब लिखा.
Yes, मैं एक किताब लिखा. You see here, it was in this is in present indefinite tense. This is past. Something already happened. So I wrote a book. मैं एक किताब लिखा.
लिखा.
Then
I shall write a book. मैं एक किताब लिखूंगा.
perfect. I shall write a book. So this is future. This is past. This is present. Yes. Now look at the differences. Please read John.
John writes a book.
John writes a book.
Yeah.
Yes or es is added in the verb or in the verb, right? For present indefinite affirmative. John writes a book, or instead of John, we can say he writes a book. It is in present tense. Yes, please again read, translate.
John writes a book. John book लिखता है. एक book लिख रहा है.
नहीं लिख रहा है कहाँ है इसमें?
John एक book लिखते हैं.
जॉन एक बुक लिखता है. प्रेजेंट.
Present.
राइट. और जॉन राइट्स अ बुक, वो एक बुक लिखता है एक हैबिट की तरह. यस, इन पास्ट इंडेफिनिट.
John wrote a book. John एक book लिखा था.
जॉन रोट अ बुक. जॉन एक बुक लिखा.
हाँ.
राइट. नेक्स्ट हियर.
John will write a book. John एक book लिखेगा.
Yes, John will write a book. John एक book लिखेगा. You see, this is how by what is the difference here? You see, here first form of the verb is used without any helping verb here, and here in past indefinite second form of the verb. Write is the first form. Wrote is the second form of the verb without any helping verb. But in future, first form of the verb is used with helping verb. If we remove helping verb from future, it becomes present indefinite tense. If we remove shall from here, it will be like I write a book, which is present. So if I add helping verb to present indefinite, so here shall or will, it becomes future. This is how you need to distinguish. You need to understand the logic behind it. Okay. Now for negative, as usual, we add not word. So negative is also. So after helping verb, not is added. So there is a helping verb, do is used and not is added here. And do or does is used and not is added here. But in past indefinite, did is used and not is added here. And here, shall or will are used and not are added to them based on whichever helping verb is used. Now,
Right will come in future tense. I shall not write a book.
I shall not, yeah,
Right.
right is missing, right? I shall not write a book. Now it is correct?
Yes, yes.
Perfect. Okay, now go to future indefinite simple question here we will make and compare with simple question. Simple question. Again, you see here, in this case, same rule, first helping verb, then subject, then verb, and then rest of the sentences. So here helping verb is do or does based on whether it is a third person singular or third. Here did is a simple question is starting with did helping verb because did helping verb is used. Similarly, whatever applicable, whichever application, whichever applicable helping verb, it is starting with that helping verb. Shall I write a book? Shall we write a book? Now, look at WH question. Again, WH word, whether it is present or past, all right, then it's a future indefinite WH question. Okay, so right now this completes our present indefinite tense. Tomorrow again, as we know that again go back now. Let me okay. So here today we discuss about future indefinite, and in this future indefinite we discuss about affirmative, negative, simple question, and WH question. Tomorrow we will see future continuous. Again, in future continuous, we have 4 types of sentences: affirmative, negative, simple question, and WH question. And we will keep on comparing so that you will notice what how it is different from other tense, how we can make. And you here you see that rule is same, that whenever, for example, like if it is affirmative, whether it is present, past, or future, first subject, then if there is any helping verb help, then helping verb and then verb. Negative is coming after helping verb. Simple question, it is starting with helping verb. WH question, it is starting with WH word. So rule remains same, only the helping verbs are different, and from there the meanings change. Right? So this is what we need to take care while framing our sentences, right? So what we would like to actually express, we would like to express past, present, or future, all right? Accordingly, we need to select our helping verb and which form of the verb must be used, like this. All right. So any question before we conclude today's session? Okay, then see you in the next session. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching this video. Follow us and practice to enhance your English fluency.